Ooh, looks like today is going to be a fantastic day to go camping. What's up everyone, welcome back to another video. I just finished watching the news and the weather is going to be phenomenal. So you know what that means. We are going to go camping. And this isn't going to be a normal camping video. We're going to be doing a completely new setup. So before I continue to make sure you guys smash that like button and subscribe, and let's begin with the video. I hope you guys are really excited. If we open up my garage, I should have my camper in here. Yeah, we've got the big camper over here. If you guys didn't know, this camper costs around 6 figures, like around $90,000 to $100,000, so it's quite the money. Just a little flex. But anyways, we're gonna be taking our truck. We are not gonna be taking the Mustang today. I know, me too. And before we head over to our camping spot, we need to go pick up the new trailer because we will be using it as part of our new setup. So let me turn on my truck. Let me actually close this. All right, there we go. I was able to use my controller, and now we can start making our way over to the trailer shop. Once we have picked up the trailer, we're gonna head over to my friend's house and borrow his off-roading truck. So we've got quite the day planned, so we have to make sure we are not taking too long with this. Before it is afternoon, I want to make sure I have everything set up. So let's make a turn right here. I already made sure that the road is clear, so let's keep on driving over to the trailer store and let's pick up this new trailer and then head over to my friend's house so we can pick up his off-roading truck. Dude, he has a super cool off-roading truck. It's like I believe it's called a TRX, a Ram TRX. It's super cool. I can't wait till you guys see it. So we are here at the trailer store. Let me back up and get this truck connected to the trailer, just like so. Oh, kind of missed it a little bit. There we go. We've got the truck finally connected with the trailer, and he actually lives over on this side. So let's make a right turn and let's continue driving down until we see his home. And oh, there it is. He lives right there actually. So let me pull in right here. Well, I'm not gonna pull into his garage. I'm gonna park right here. I'm gonna turn off my car, put that in park, and let's throw these down. What is this called? Ramps? I think they're called ramps. And then let's tilt the pan just like so. Perfect. Let me hop in his TRX, and I promise you, this is his truck. I'm not stealing anyone's car. Anyways, let's turn this bad boy on and let's get this thing loaded on the trailers. Let me back up a little bit. All right, and now let's get the front wheels placed on top of the trailer. Where you guys see right here. All right, let's carefully do this. I'm gonna try to be very careful, and let me see. Yeah, I need to be parked right here, so I need to get a little bit closer. Oh, that is a little bit too much. There we go. I think that is perfect. Let me turn off the truck. And awesome. I think I don't know why it's shaking. Okay, good. Whew, that kind of scared me. Let me hop into the truck. Well, actually, before I do, I want to make sure everything is secured and safe. I don't want this truck to be flying off into the road. So it looks like we are all good. And holy moly, look at the suspension of this thing. That is insane. All right, let's hop right back in our truck and let's start making our way back home so we can pick up our camper. Let's make a turn right here. I kind of lost control over there. Anyway, I need to drive a little bit more careful. All right, so we have a stop right here. Let's make sure that the road is clear. Let's make that turn. There we go. I had to turn off my emergency lights on. I don't know, for some reason they were on. All right, we are like a minute away from home, so let's start slowing down because we do have to make a stop and a right here. Make sure the road is clear, blinkers. Yeah, for some reason, every time when I turn, my wheels kind of slip. I don't know if it's because I have too much power or what it is. Let's see, how should we do this? All right, I have an idea. I'm gonna park right here, just like so. So let me get this thing disconnected from my truck. Oh, there we go. For some reason, it went, oh, my truck. I forgot to put it in the park. All right, so we're gonna leave that disconnected right here, and let's pick up the camper, just like so. We got that thing connected, and now this might be the difficult part because we need to connect the camper with the trailer. So let's hope that this is not too difficult. I am going now on a limb and say that this is good. Hold on, let me put on my lights. Come on. There we go. All right, we've got the truck, the camper, and the new trailer with the truck on top connected successfully, so we can start making our way over to the campsite. And before I do, I want to make sure I close my garage just like so. All right, so we got that thing closed. I'm gonna hop into my truck and let's see, should we leave the Mustang out? I feel like just in case if it rains, I don't want this thing to get wet, so I'm gonna quickly throw this into my garage. Let's give it a cold start. There we go, and let's quickly back into the garage. I'm gonna park it right here, turn off the engine, and let's close the garage. All right, so we got the garage closed. That means we can start making our way over to the campsite, and thankfully the campsite that I want to go at is not too far. It's actually pretty close, probably like it's less than a 10-minute drive. So let's make a right on this road right here. All right, let's keep on driving down until we see the campsite. And Wow, that was actually pretty fast. We've got the campsite right here, so let's start pulling in carefully, make sure that we don't mess up. Alright, I think we are in the clear. And before I get this thing parked up, I want to disconnect my trailer. I want to disconnect this part. And I want to move out of the way. So let's get back in the truck. We are going to park the camper right. Let's see, where is a good place? I think that's a good spot. I'm going to park it right here. Let me disconnect it first. There we go. We got that thing disconnected. And look at that, just in time. Uh-oh, this thing got connected again. Alright, so I disconnected it again. So let me hop into my truck. And it looks like it's raining. Oh my goodness. So that means I need to turn on my lights. There we go. We've got our lights on. So let me get my truck connected to the trailer, because I do want to move this. I just don't want to leave it in the middle of the road. And I'm having quite the trouble here. Hold on, let me try this. And there we go. We got that thing connected. So let's get this parked around right. Let's see, right here. I think this is a good spot. Quickly disconnected. There we go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave my truck parked right here. Let me turn off my engine. There we go. And let's get this camper set up. We've got pretty much everything else set up. So all we need to do is put the stairs down, open the door, open our tarp. And now we need to open up every single pop out. So let's open up this piece, and this piece. All right, so we've got everything pretty much open. So let's turn on the lights. We've got everything set up. Oh, I forgot the TV. Look at this. Oh yeah. And I'm not sure if you guys have seen my entire camper, but I'll give you guys a quick setup. If we come over here, we've got the master bedroom, super nice and luxurious. We've got the bathroom, we've got the toilet, the shower, and then if we come over here to the living room, we've got, it's a mix of a kitchen and a seating area where you can eat your dinner and stuff like that. We've got TV, all that great stuff, a brand new Samsung fridge, and if you walk into this room, you'll be able to see more to have guests and other people sleep. So it's such a nice camper. It's definitely worth it if you're thinking about buying it. But let me actually check if it is still raining. Oh yeah, it's still pouring outside. I don't know if it's a good idea, but I'm thinking about going muddy. I think we should do that. Let's go and risk it. Yeah, I'm a little bit crazy. So let me tilt the pan so we can get this thing unloaded. Let me hop in the truck. Oh, that was close. That was very close. There we go. We've got the engine on. Let's turn on the lights and let's go mudding. And to be honest, I actually don't know if there's any mudding spots around here. So we are going to be looking for mudding spots together. I think there is some mudding spots right here. Look at this. I'm kind of nervous. I don't want to jump in. Should we jump in? Alright, you know what? Screw it. Let's jump in. Oh, it looks like our wheels are now muddy. Alright, now let's jump in. Let's jump in. Oh, yep. There goes our clean truck. One more time. Let's do one more run. Oh, that was close. That was super close. This thing is super good at mudding. Holy moly. I might need to buy one. You know what? Let's go get lost in the hills and see if there's any more mudding spots that we can drive through. So there seems to be a path right here. So let's obviously take it. So far, I don't see anything. I think that's mud. Hold on. Yeah, we're gonna go a little bit off trail. Oh no, I thought it was mud. It's just a river. So let me get back up. But yeah, I do not see any mudding spots. I've been driving for a minute and I don't see anything. So I think I'm gonna start heading back because I don't want it to get any darker and I don't want to get lost. Apparently, don't quote me, I could be wrong, but there's Appalachian monsters up here. So yeah, kind of scary and I don't want to find out if that is true. Alright, we have finally found the road back to the campsite. Alright, so let's make a turn right here. There we go. And I should be able to see my camper right here. Alright, cool. I'm just going to leave the truck parked and then in the morning we'll have everything. Oh, look at me. I'm all muddy. Alright, so let me open up my camper. Let me close this. And since I am all muddy, I'm going to take a quick shower. I'll be right back. Alright, so I just finished taking a shower. I am now all clean and I'm gonna check if it's still raining. And oh no, never mind, it was a tarp. But since it is night, and make my way over to my bedroom and I'm gonna go to sleep. So I'll catch you guys in the morning. Good morning, everyone. Oh, it's so bright in here. Let me turn off my lights. And I think it is morning now. So let me walk out and finally, the sun is so bright. Alright, since it is morning, it is time to start packing up everything and start making our way back home. We've got a lot of things to do, such as taking my friend's car to our car wash and then returning it and then taking all of our stuff back as well. So let's start making our way over there. Let me begin by putting the truck on the ramp. So let me hop in. But that was quite the trip. I'm not gonna lie, I had a lot of fun. Alright, so let me get this thing lifted. Now I can hop in my truck and start getting all of this connected. Alright, let's grab this. There we go. And now can we get the camper connected? Dude, I am gonna be so skilled and impressed. No way. Dude, I am a professional. Alright, now we can start making our way over to the car wash so we can get my friend's car all cleaned up and then delivered. By the way, if you guys are still watching, big shout out to you guys. Make sure you guys smash the like button. It is free, so make sure you guys do that. Alrighty, so we've got the car wash right here. So let me slow down and let me get this quickly unloaded. Yeah, this thing is super dirty. Alright, so let me quickly run it through the car wash. There we go. We got the car wash completely cleaned. And you know what? My friend literally lives right here, so I might as well deliver it. Let me get this thing parked up just like so. Park, engine is off, and we've got his truck successfully delivered back. Alright, so let's get the rims folded. There we go. Let me tilt this back. Just like so, and I'm gonna quickly head over to the trailer shop so I can get this dropped off. I am a little bit crooked, but you know, I think that's fine. I don't think they'll get mad. Just gonna leave it right here. I mean, it's in its parking spot. I'm gonna start driving and I'll meet you guys back home. Home sweet home. Alright you guys, so we are back home. I'm gonna quickly drop off my trailer. I mean my camper, not trailer. Let me get this disconnected. Let's just do this, park, and engine is off. There we go. Now we got the truck parked. And with that conclusion, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys smash the like button and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on to the next APM video. Peace.